tuned for the following special presentation from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball. This ball game is being brought to you by our Legion Baseball title sponsor, State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King, and by the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, Quality Structures Incorporated, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, and by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Cosentino's Price Chopper, Kansas State Bank, also by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Arvest Bank, CarStar, C.S. Cunningham Construction, and the City of Ottawa. Now, from the Diamond, let's join KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman.
Good afternoon, everyone, from Harvey Drake Field here at Orla Scott Sports Complex. This time for American Legion Baseball action, as the Ottawa Arrows take on Emporia post 5 in a single 9-inning ball game. Ottawa has fallen on some hard times. Their record is now 7-9 on the season. They lost to this Emporia team a week ago tonight down in Emporia, 10-3 the final there. And they'll look to get things right heading into a tournament this weekend over in St. Louis, where they'll play 2 games on Saturday and at least 1, possibly 2 on Sunday. Emporia comes in having lost their first game of the season in the finals of a tournament this past weekend. So they have been a very, very good baseball team. They've beaten Ottawa twice already this season. Leading off for post 5 and doing the catching, Hayden Baumwart. Batting second, the center fielder, Bo Baumgartner. Hitting third, playing at shortstop, Jay Stewart. Hitting fourth, doing the pitching, Riley Wagner. The second baseman, Caden Williams, will bat fifth. Hitting sixth and playing at third base, Hunter Groh. Kate Kohlmeyer is the right fielder, and he'll bat seventh. Hitting eighth, and the designated hitter tonight, John Miller. And Camden Kermer is in left field, and he'll bat ninth. By the way, Miller is batting for the first baseman, Chance Gilpin. For Emporia, Baumwart, Baumgartner, and Stewart, Wagner, Williams, and Groh, Kohlmeyer, Miller, and Kermer. For the Arrows, leading off, playing at center field, Wyatt Johnston. Hitting second, the second baseman, Ty Gambrell. Hitting third and doing the catching, Wayne Laurie. Batting fourth, the third baseman, Cole Swanson. Left fielder Tanner Gould will bat fifth. Hitting sixth, playing at shortstop, Brady Beats. Aiden Michael, the first baseman, will bat seventh. Hitting eighth and playing in right field, Brett Hadel. The pitcher, Brody Mundell, will bat ninth. And Ottawa will use an extra hitter here tonight, and that is Michael Hull, who bats 10th. For the Arrows, Johnston, Gambrell, Wayne Laurie, Swanson, Gould, and Beats, Michael Hadel, Mundell, and Hull. Picking up some summer weather now here, as temperature hovering around 90 degrees today, and a bit muggy, and that wind is now blowing as we're used to seeing it, especially in the month of July, and that tonight is across the field, right field to left field foul pole. Ordinarily in July, you'll see it straight out of the south, blowing out directly to left. So not quite that type of wind, but pretty darn close to it here this evening. But it is a nice evening for baseball and a little bit of breeze blowing, so that'll help matters if you decide to come out to the ballpark, and we would certainly urge you to do that. Harvey Drake Field, after a little bit of rain yesterday, appears to be, or overnight I should say, appears to be in good shape here. 320 down the lines in left and right field, 360 feet from home plate to the center field fence. As I mentioned, the Arrows have been struggling of late. They lost last Friday to the Garnett Mud Dogs here in a single 7-inning contest. Final there was 8-3, and Ottawa picked up only 4 hits in that game. They got a fairly well-thrown game from both Brody Mundell and Aiden Michael. Only 3 earned runs in the contest, but the defense was not there as the Arrows committed 5 errors in the 7 innings. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here is our national anthem. So let's go through the lineups for you. For Emporia, the catcher Hayden Baumgart leads off, hitting second, playing in center field, Bo Baumgartner. Shortstop Jay Stewart is batting third, hitting fourth. Pitcher Riley Wagner. Caden Williams, the second baseman, bats fifth. Hitting sixth, playing at third base, Hunter Groh. Cade Kohlmeyer, the right fielder, bats seventh. That's the hitter. John Miller hits eighth. Camden Kermer, the left fielder, bats ninth. For Ottawa, the center fielder Wyatt Johnston leads off. Batting second and playing second base is Ty Gambrell. Hitting third, the catcher Wayne Laurie. Batting fourth at third base, Cole Swanson. Tanner Gould, the left fielder, hits fifth. Batting sixth, playing as shortstop, Brady Beats. Eddie Michael, the first baseman, bats seventh. Hitting eighth, playing in right field, Brett Hadel. Pitching and batting ninth, Brody Mundell. And batting 10th, the extra hitter, Michael Hull. Last Wednesday, the Arrows lost to Emporia 10-3. Game was relatively close through the first 5 innings, but then Emporia got a run in the 7th and 3 more in the 8th to kind of put some distance between themselves and the Arrows. Emporia in that ball game threw 7 pitchers. Ottawa threw 6 themselves, and we may well see that same type of game here tonight. The other night against Emporia, Michael Hull and Aiden Michael each threw a couple of innings. Brett Hadel, Brody Mundell, Wyatt Johnston, and Wayne Laurie each pitched 1. And with that tournament coming up, you want to make sure you have your pitching staff as set up as possible. Again, the Arrows will be guaranteed to play 3 games on Saturday and Sunday. They'll play 2 Saturday at 4 o'clock against a team from Southeast Missouri, and then a team called Sandlot they'll play at around 5:45. Then depending on how they do in those games, everybody is seeded. And the lower 6 will play the early ball games, the upper 4 rather. The lower 5 will play earlier in the day. The upper 5 will play later on. And all those games will be played at the Hazelwood Sports Complex, which is out on the west side of town and just out really by the Missouri River near St. Charles. So we'll have the action for you on KOFO. And again, that first game scheduled underway at about 4 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. So keep your radios tuned to KOFO. You know how those tournaments go. Quite often, they'll run on time, but there's only an hour 45 minutes in between scheduled game times, so that may not be the case here this weekend. We'll just have to kind of keep you posted on what's going on. Defensively for the Arrows, in left field, Tanner Gould. Wyatt Johnston's in center field, and out in right, Brett Hadel. Third baseman tonight is Cole Swanson. At shortstop, Brady Beats. Second baseman is Ty Gambrell. And at first base, Aiden Michael. Behind the plate, Wayne Laurie and right-hander Brody Mundell makes his 8th appearance on the season. He is 0-2 with a save, an earned run average of 5.67. In 21 innings pitched, he's allowed 28 hits, 20 runs, 17 earned. He has walked 11. He has struck out 42. So he struck out 2 men per inning, but when they hit Brody, they hit him pretty hard. And he threw the final 2 innings the first 5 innings, I should say, against Garnett on Friday. And that was kind of a microcosm of his season. He struck out 10. He only walked 1, but he gave up 5 runs, even with just 6 hits allowed. So he needs to be able to kind of change speeds a little bit more and kind of mark that ball around. We're set for action. Hayden Baumgart will lead things off. He'll be followed by Bo Baumgartner and then Jay Stewart. Hayden Baumgart behind the plate here this evening. He is Emporia's #1 catcher. Right-handed batter stands in. And the first pitch of the evening is lined up the middle and into center field for a hit. So Baumart took the fastball right back through the middle, and he's on with nobody out. The batter will be Bo Baumgartner. Baumgartner, the center fielder, he is a right-handed batter. Mundell's pitch is a called strike. Baumart away over at first base. Pretty decent lead. Butted, but foul back to the screen, 0-2. After the tournament over the weekend, Ottawa on the road Tuesday and Wednesday evening at Garnett on Tuesday. They travel to Oskaloosa on Wednesday on the 3rd of July. Quick throw to first, and back safely is Baumart. Runner at first, nobody out. We're just underway, top half of the first of this 9-inning game. Up and in with the fastball. Laurie through the signs. Stretch. Now the 1-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Beats. Will flip to second. Out there. Gambrel back to first. And it's a double play.
Shortstop number 3, Jay Stewart.
So tailor-made double play ball, and the Arrows turn it. 2 out, nobody on. The batter is Jay Stewart, the shortstop. Right-handed batter. Left foot is almost out of the batter's box. There's a ball lined down the right field line, and that one is going to be foul. Even with the wind blowing it back toward fair territory, that ball had enough slice on it that it kept it from being fair. The 0-1 pitch, fastball right through there, 0-2. Swing and a foul tip held by the catcher. Stewart down on strikes, and Emporia out here in the first. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. At the end of a half inning, the score is Emporia 0, Ottawa coming to bat. And we'll return in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Don't miss the party of the summer. Dustin Evans and the Good Times Band rocking the arena at the Franklin County Fair on Friday, July 19th. Tickets are on sale for only $10 at Kansas State Bank, Smoke Creations, Mugshot, CMI, and Home Base. Also online at eventbrite.com. Hear originals from Dustin Evans and the Good Times Band and covers from George Strait to Springsteen, Journey to Johnny Cash. Get your tickets now for Dustin Evans and the Good Times Band Friday, July 19th at the Franklin County Fair. From the Franklin County Fair Board and KOFO.
Arrows come to bat here in the bottom of the first. They'll send to the plate Wyatt Johnston, Ty Gambrel, and Wayne Laurie. Defensively for post 5 out in left field tonight, Camden Kermer. In center field, Bo Baumgartner, and in right, Kate Kohlmeyer. Third baseman is Hunter Groh, and shortstop Jay Stewart. Second baseman is Caden Williams, and at first base, Chance Gilpin. Behind the plate, Hayden Baumart, and on the mound, right-hander Riley Wagner. Emporia very deep with their pitching staff. As I mentioned earlier, they threw 7 pitchers the other night in a 9-inning game against the Arrows. 2 pitchers went 2 innings, and then 5 others went a single inning. And Ottawa never got more than 1 run in any 1 inning. Kyle Altick coaching at third base for Ottawa. At first base, Nathan Roth. Leading off for the Arrows, Wyatt Johnston. Wyatt hitting .346 on the season, no home runs, 3 RBIs. Wagner goes to work. Pitches down low. Swing and a miss, home run cut, but nothing to show for it, 1-1. Strike 2, well thrown on the outside corner. Struck him out swinging. So Johnson down on strikes, 1 away. The batter will be Ty Gambrell. 481 on the year, no homers, 6 runs batted in. Left-handed batter. Wagner's pitch. Grounder to second. Williams has the convenient hop and throws to first in time, 2 away. 2 out with nobody on. Here is Wayne Laurie. Wayne's average 400, no home runs, 9 runs batted in. Line by Wagner, the pitch. Called strike. Nothing here in the bottom of the first. 2 out, nobody on for the Arrows. The 0-1 pitch to Laurie. Foul tip, strike 2. That ball hit hard to left field, but right at Kermer, and Kermer almost came in too far. Had to reach up and one-hand it, and that's the inning. Arrows go in order in the bottom half of the first at the end of 1 inning of play. Ottawa nothing, Emporia nothing. We're back in 30 seconds, and you're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Kramer Pharmacy, your local hometown pharmacy, makes it easy for you to pick up or drop off your prescription during the Legacy Square construction. Park at their designated stalls or near 134 South Main and call 242-0240. They'll bring your prescription right out or pick up your written script.
Do you know if your AC is ready to beat the heat this summer? You can find out by calling Adamson Brothers today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Top of the second inning for Emporia, middle third of their order, Wagner, Williams, and Groh. Brody Mundell gave up a leadoff single in the first, but then that man erased on a 6-4-3 double play ball. Now, by my count, I think this may be the last regular season home game for the Arrows. They've got the games against Garnett and at Oskaloosa next week. They travel to Chanute on the 8th after the 4th of July weekend. And then later on that weekend, they go to the Pike tournament up in Blue Springs. And that is, according to the schedule, the end of the regular season, although the zone tournament doesn't get started for a couple of weeks. Riley Wagner will lead things off for Emporia Post 5. Wagner's a right-handed batter. Pitch from Mundell. Hit a long way down the line and left. Over and looking up is the left fielder Gould. The ball winds up foul up near the fence. So not quite home run depth. Fortunately for the Arrows, twisted foul. Breaking ball hit the outside corner. It's 0-2. Check the swing. The pitch was up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was a good waste pitch there by Mundell. He almost got Wagner to bite. Strike 3, breaking ball on the outside corner. Second strikeout for Mundell. One out here in the top of the second. Here's Caden Williams, the second baseman. Left-handed batter. Sails high and outside. Tomorrow, the Legion Baseball Coaches Show at 12:20, live from Pizza Time in downtown Ottawa. Join Derek Chappell for the program. Inside-out swing, fouled off down the left field line by Williams. We'll talk this game and also preview the tournament upcoming. American Legion Baseball Coaches Show tomorrow on KOFO. Outside with a breaking pitch, 2-1. Nobody on, 1 out. Mundell's 2-1 to Williams. Missed away. Mundell, a deep breath. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Fouled it out of play. Three-two pitch. Caught him with a breaking ball on the outside corner.
Number 8.
2 outs, and now Hunter Groh. Groh also left-handed batter. Ground ball right side, slowly hit. Gambrel is up with it and flips to Michael. Side is retired. Emporia out in order here in the top of the second. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning, 0-0. And we'll return after this 30-second break. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
KOFO and State Farm agent Ryan Disbro are sending you to the K to see the Kansas City Royals this season. To win tickets, register at Ryan's State Farm office at 504 Redbud Avenue in Garnett. And you could be there to see the Royals host the Indians on July 4th. We'll announce the winner on July 2nd during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
Malone's pitch. Swung on and lined sharply to left field. That's a hit. In comes Soler, and the Royals take a 2-0 lead.
Register now to see the Kansas City Royals from State Farm agent Ryan Disbro and KOFO.
Cole Swanson will lead off the Arrows second. He'll be followed by Tanner Gould and then Brady Beats. Cole Swanson playing third base tonight, hitting a .297, no home runs, 3 runs batted in. Pitch from Riley Wagner is over the outside corner. Same pitch, same result. It's 0-2. Hit over the pitcher's mound and fielded by the second baseman. But Williams will have no play, and Swanson has an infield single.
Left fielder number 7.
That ball just kind of lobbed over the pitcher's mound and hit just around the edge of the infield grass. Williams was able to get there, but wisely decided not to risk anything. So Ottawa has its first base runner. Here's Tanner Gould hitting .138, no homers, 4 runs batted in. He's bunting. Pitch a strike, and they throw behind the runner, and he has got back safely. Swanson had taken an extra step towards second base, and when Gould did not get that bunt down, Cole was in trouble, but the throw was not there quite in time. And this time Gould bunts it foul in the air, and it's dropping back by the screen, strike two. Reaching for it, he fouls it off down the right field line. This one will land over by the warning track area. So Gould stays alive, 0-2. Swanson at first, nobody out here in the bottom of the second, 0-0 ball game. Gould fouls that one back to the screen. Safe lead for Swanson at first. Slowly hit ground ball toward the shortstop. Cut off by Groh. He'll throw to first, but not in time. Here's a runner trying for third, and Swanson's going to be tagged out.
Shortstop number 12, Brady.
That play goes 3-5. Or actually, I think it was 3-6. One out in the inning. Base running mistake right there. Here's Brady Beats. 300 batting average, no homers, 6 RBI. Pitch is a little low. Ground ball to third. Groh will play to second. They get the out there, but that's all they'll get. So Beach reaches on the fielder's choice. There's 2 outs. Batter Aiden Michael. Aiden's average, 393. No homers, 5 runs batted in. Fouled it off. First base side, strike one. Beats inches away at first. Pretty good lead over there. That pitch at the outside corner, but it was pulled back pretty nicely by the catcher. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Michael. Struck him out. Side is retired. No runs for Ottawa, a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We played 2. The score, Ottawa 0, Emporia 0. And we'll return in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Have you ever walked into a business and been treated so well by the people that work there, you can tell they were meant to do what they do? That's what you feel when you walk into Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa. For more than 50 years, you've been treated with personal service and attention while being shown the best in high-quality jewelry and accessories. If you want to drive out of town, be treated like a number so an associate can make a commission, and walk out with jewelry like everybody else, go right ahead. But for a unique jewelry buying experience, walk into Sutton's Jewelry at 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. Open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5:30, Saturdays 10 to 2.
0-0 ball game as we move to the top of the third. For Emporia, it will be Cade Kohlmeyer, John Miller, and Camden Kermer. Brody Mundell allowed a leadoff single in the first, but that was erased on a double play. He struck out 3 through 2 innings. Title sponsor of Legion Baseball on KOFO is our friend Keith King over at your State Farm Insurance of 111 South Main. Give Keith a call at 242-9435 for help with home, life, renters, or automobile insurance. Cade Kohlmeyer, right-handed batter. Pitch from Brody Mundell is high and tight. Over at the knees, 1-1. And that one hit him. Breaking ball didn't break.
Designated hitter number 19, John Miller.
For Brody Mundell, that is his 7th hit batter on the season. Now John Miller, the batter, he is the designated hitter. Stretch, quick throw to first, and that one nearly a wild throw. Pitch is lined to center field, and Johnston has it rolled behind him. He'll throw to second base, and safe at second with a slide is Miller. On the play down to third base goes Kohlmeyer. So Emporia has second and third, nobody out. The batter is Camden Kermer. Left-handed hitter. Mundell throws, strike called with a fastball. Out in front of that breaking pitch, he swings and misses 0-2. Now the stretch, 2-strike pitch. Hit slowly up the third baseline, charged by Swanson. He'll play to first base and dug out nicely by Michael with a run scoring. On the play, Miller to third. So an RBI for Kermer. 1 out, now Hayden Baumwart. Baumwart with a single up the middle, his first time up. Fouled back to the screen, strike one. So the hit batter comes back to haunt Brody Mundell. Runner at third, 1 out. 0-1 pitch. That might have got a piece of the bat. It was behind Baumwart, but I think it actually hit the bat. So it'll be strike 2. Now that is pinpoint control right there. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line to right field, coming hard is Hadel, but will have to play it on a bounce. Down the line to score is Miller to make it 2-0.
Center fielder number 2, Bo Baumgartner.
Now Bo Baumgartner grounded into a 6-4-3 double play back in the first. There goes, pitch a strike, throw by Laurie is not in time. Pitch down in the dirt, nice stop by Laurie, 1-1. Still 1 out, 2-0 Emporia, top of the third. Baumwart leads away from second. And that ball's grounded slowly toward Gamble at second. And he'll throw to first in time with Baumar taking third.
Shortstop number 3, Jake Stewart.
Now Jay Stewart, the batter. He struck out swinging to end the first inning. Breaking ball is low. One-0 delivery. Strike hit the inside corner with the fastball. That pitch had Stewart tied up. He couldn't swing. He just had to let it go by. Breaking ball low and away, 2-1. Hit in the air, shallow center. Shortstop Beats makes the call. He's got it, and that's the inning. But Emporia takes the lead, 2 runs on 2 hits, no Ottawa errors, and 1 left on base. At the end of 2.5, it's Emporia 2, Ottawa nothing, and we'll return in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Evercraft Air Tools, available at Napa Auto Parts in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
Technology, mobile banking. I totally heart my bank.
Kansas State Bank, a better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Arrows now down 2-0 as they bat bottom of the third. It'll be Brett Hadel, Brody Mundell, and Michael Hull. Ottawa got a couple of hits in the second inning. Unfortunately, after Swanson reached on an infield single, Gould beat out an infield hit, but Swanson was thrown out trying to take third, and then Beats grounded into a fielder's choice, and Michael struck out swinging. Arrows with 2 games on Saturday in St. Louis. Actually, the suburb of Hazelwood. And then at least 1 game on Sunday. We'll have all that action for you on KOFO. Brett Hadel stands in, hitting .278 with no home runs, 7 RBI. Pitch from Riley Wagner. Way out in front of it, swings and misses. That ball grounded to short. Stewart up with it, guns it across, in time, 1 down.
The pitcher number 4, Brody Mundell.
Batter is Brody Mundell. Brody's average 190, no homers, 3 RBIs. Curve caught the inside corner. Inside, moved him off the plate, 1-1. Swing and a miss, it's 1-2. Arrows trail 2-0 here in the bottom of the third. 1 9-inning game here tonight. Ground ball to the shortstop. Stewart again up with it. And the throw is in time, 2 away. That'll bring Michael Hull to the plate.
Designated hitter number 16, Michael Hull.
Michael Hull hitting .235, no homers, 4 runs batted in. Fouls this one off over by the third base dugout. Outside corner, outside rather, 1 ball, 1 strike. That ball hit the center and pretty well struck, but Baumgartner had him played perfectly, moves a couple steps back, makes the catch, and Ottawa out in order in the third. 3 up, 3 down at the end of 3. Emporia 2, Ottawa nothing. 30-second break. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Napa Auto Parts has Gravely lawnmowers. Stop by locations in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner today. Let's face it, auto insurance can be confusing. Do you know you're comprehensive from your collision, your no fault from liability, your premium from your deductible? After an accident is no time to find out that your definition of full coverage is actually different from what your policy says. Let local State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King explain auto insurance in terms you can understand.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
3 innings in the books. Emporia 2, Ottawa nothing. For post 5, it'll be the middle third of the order. Wagner, Williams, and Groh. As I mentioned, next week Ottawa travels to Garnett on Tuesday evening for a doubleheader. Then on Wednesday, it's up to Oskaloosa for some pre-4th of July baseball. Team has the weekend off before heading to Chanute for a single 9-inning game on Monday the 8th. And then the Pike tournament gets underway on Wednesday. Arrows will play single games on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday before seeing how they're seated and whether they'll play over the weekend. Riley Wagner will lead things off. He was called out on strikes his first time up. Nicked off the bat foul, strike 1. One strike pitch, fastball high. Mundell ready, the 1-1 pitch. Missed low and outside. Center fielder Johnston is not particularly deep out there. Inside, 3-1 now at Wagner. Ball 4 high and leadoff walk. Well, the free pass to start the third led to a 2-run Emporia inning. Now here's Caden Williams. Williams also called out on strikes his first time. Wagner will give way to Ethan Garate, who's a courtesy runner. Williams left-handed batter, and he handles the bat pretty well. Pretty good lead out there for Garate. Mundell throws that way, and he's back. Fouled off third base side. Swanson gives it a look, but he does not have a play. Don't be surprised if you see Emporia hit and run right here. Stretch. Another throw to first. backside with a fastball, 1-1. Dale checks the runner at first. Comes to the plate. Line drive off the glove of Gambrell. Can he recover? No, it'll be first and second. That ball hit right at Gambrell. Could have been a double play instead. First and second, nobody out. Pitch to Hunter Grow is outside.
No, they definitely had the shot, but I think Brady just read the hop coming off.
1-0 pitch is down low. We'll credit Williams with a single, an infield single. Was not an easy play, but I'm sure Gambrell would probably tell you he should have made it. 2-1 on a swing and a foul tip by Grow. So Emporia threatening again, first and second, nobody out. That is the fourth hit of the ball game for post 5. Down low with a breaking pitch, 3-1. Ball 4 low, and that loads the bases.
Right fielder number 10, Cade Kohlmeyer.
The batter is Cade Kohlmeyer, who was hit by a pitch and scored back in the third inning. Laurie out to have a talk with his right-hander. The Arrows are going to bring the infield in here. Pitch inside. Mendel working from the stretch. Foul ball, third base side, strike 1. Nobody out, bases loaded. Mendel's 1-1 pitch. Foul back of the plate. Brody could use a strikeout right here. He has 3 in the game already, but this Emporia team handles the bat well. Ground ball slowly hit the Beats. Beats will come to the plate, and a hot over the head of Laurie, and a run is in to score.
Designated hitter number 19, John Miller.
Well, Beats had that ball sail on him. It's a fielder's choice and an error. And now a 3-0 ball game. The base is still loaded, and the batter, John Miller. Miller doubled to center his first time up. Called strike, well thrown on the outside corner. Grounder down the third base line is foul. Oh, 1-2 to Miller. Breaking ball in the dirt. Miller laid off the pitch, and Laurie did a nice job to block it. 1-2 delivery. Fouled it back to the screen.
He would absolutely love.
Another 1-2 pitch to Miller. Missed the outside corner. Now the 2-2 pitch, buried in the dirt. Stretch, and the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4 low. Third walk of the inning. Williams down the line. The score is 4-0. Camden Kermer, the batter. Nathan Roth comes out of the Ottawa dugout. He'll have a word with Mundell, whose last 2 pitches, I think he was trying to get a little extra on him and threw him down in the dirt. Inning started with a walk to Wiley Wagner, then an infield single by Camden Williams and a walk to Hunter Groh. Kohlmeyer hit a bouncer to short. Beats came home, but his throw was wild. Since that time, Miller has walked to drive home a run. Kermer stands in. He was out third to first his first time up. Infield remains in for the Arrows. Pitch is low. Foul ball, third base side, now to play.
But there was a comment made about what he would like to see for baseball in the future. He said, I would like to see more.
Kermer waits. Mundell's 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of the breaking ball. And it's 1-2. Still nobody out. 4-0 Emporia. Bases remain loaded. Fly ball, shallow center. It has a chance to drop. Beats with a nice running catch. They'll throw behind the runner at third. He's back. Beats in shallow center field on the second baseman side of the bag, first base side of the bag. And he's able to run that one down. Nice play. Now Hayden Baumward. He singled to right his last time up. He's 2 for 2. He's also singled to center. Now the infield moves back. They'll look for a double play ball. Mundell throws high. Pitch in the dirt, 2-0. Now the 2-0 pitch. Curves in there, strike one. Two 2-1 to Baumwart. Fouled it out of play. Two and two, bases loaded, one away. Down in the dirt, stopped nicely by Lori, 3-2. Well, this is a big pitch right here. Arrow's already down 4-0. You don't want to groove one to Baumgart, but you don't want to walk him either. Time called. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4 high. Grow down the line to score.
Center fielder number 2, Bo Baumgartner.
Now 5-0. And Kyle Altick out of the dugout. That will do it for Brody Mundell. So the Arrows will make a pitching change here in the top of the fourth, trailing 5-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds, and you're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You know how doctors refer you to specialists when you need specific care? Well, I'm about to do the same thing. When you need concrete work done, you need someone who specializes in concrete work. And that's C.S. Cunningham. Licensed and insured. And good. Take a look at all the great things they've done and done right. It's all right there on their Facebook page for everyone to see. Then give them a call. Free estimates, top-notch results. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
Hi, I'm Jack with Arvest Bank. My goal today? Play an epic drum solo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. Maybe I should have let an expert help me accomplish my goal. And for your financial goals, Arvest is the expert. We can help you rock out buying a new home in no time. Get pre-qualified in person or on your phone. When it comes to your finances, trust the experts. Trust Arvest, Equal Housing Lender.
New Arrows pitcher is right-hander Michael Hull. He appears for the 5th time this season. 1 win, no losses. Earned run average is 0.00. He's still not giving up an earned run. 12 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 1 run. It was unearned. He's walked 10 and struck out 12. Michael's last appearance on the mound was last Wednesday night against Emporia. In that ball game, he went 2 innings, allowed 1 hit, walked 1, struck out 1. He inherits a bases loaded 1-out situation. Bo Baumgartner is the batter. Baumgartner has grounded out and grounded into a double play. Baumgartner stands in. Hull's going to work from the windup here. Pitch is popped up foul and playable. Michael has it, and there's 2 away. So now the 9th man to come to the plate in the inning, Jay Stewart. Stewart has struck out and popped out. Bulls pitch down in the dirt. Called strike with an off-speed pitch, 1-1. Inside to Stewart, 2 balls and a strike. Outside corner is 2-2. curve, grounded to third. Swanson will step on the bag, and that retires Emporia. But they pick up 3 runs on just 1 hit. There was 1 Ottawa error and 3 men left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. It's now Emporia 5 and Ottawa nothing. And we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Dr. Mike Hyatt, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
The number one overall health problem that we have and that we're dealing with right now would be being overweight or being obese. How do we talk about this? I think our role is to encourage our patients to become more active, encourage them to park a little further away out in the parking lot, to try and take 1,000 extra steps a day, to try and watch what they eat.
For your free consultation, call 785-242-4100, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
Car need a paint job? Napa Auto Parts can mix paint to ensure your car looks the way you want it. In Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
Well, the Arrows have dug themselves a 5-0 hole here as they come to bat in the bottom of the 4th. Top of the order, Johnston, Gambrell, and Laurie. You can close the book now on Brody Mundell, who went 3 1/3, allowed 4 hits and 5 runs, 4 of them earned. He walked 4, hit a man, and struck out 3. Wyatt Johnston to lead things off. He struck out swinging back in the first inning.
Center fielder number 9, Wyatt Johnston.
Warm afternoon and evening here at Harvey Drake Field. Johnston takes a fastball for a strike. Off the pitcher's leg, he'll recover and throw to first in time, 1 down.
Second baseman number 5, Ty Gambrell.
Now Ty Gambrell. Ty was out on a grounder second to first his first time up. Fastball for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Wagner hasn't walked anyone. He struck out 2. He's ahead of Gambrell here. No balls, 2 strikes. Sharply hit ball to right at Williams, the second baseman. Gobbles it up and throws to first in time. 2 down. Now Wayne Laurie.
Number 0, Wayne Laurie.
Laurie hit the ball hard, but right at the left fielder his first time. Off-speed pitch inside. Emporia leads 5-0. We're in the bottom half of the 4th. Hit foul and out of play over the third base dugout. Chop to third, Grow up with it, and the throw beats Laurie, and Ottawa again out in order in the 4th. At the end of 4, Emporia 5, Ottawa nothing. 30-second break. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Check out this special offer from your Napa Auto Parts store in Baldwin City, Gardner, Osage City, and Ottawa. 2 weeks only, now through June 30. Save on Napa Premium Performance Conventional Motor Oil 5-quart jug, only at $11.99. While supplies last, no rain checks, stock only, limit 6 per customer. This special and more is part of Napa Auto, helping you get your car road trip ready this summer. Napa knows how. Stop by our stores in Baldwin City, Gardner, Osage City, and Ottawa to learn more.
sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Top of the fifth inning, Emporia will send up Wagner, Williams, and Groh. If anybody gets on Kohlmeyer. Michael Hull on in relief of the starting pitcher, Brody Mundell. Again, don't forget the Arrows Coaches Show tomorrow. Moved to Thursday because we had Royals baseball this afternoon, so Derek Chappell got another day to prepare. He'll talk about this game. He'll preview the tournament coming up on the weekend with the Arrows coaches, and also quite often we get Scott Stephen from the A's as well, so we'll find out what's going on with them. The 12:20 tomorrow afternoon following the 12 o'clock news block here on KOFO. Riley Wagner will lead things off. Wagner has struck out and walked. He scored a run. Pitch from Hull is up too high. Hit in the air, left center field, going over is Johnston, and he'll make the catch, one down.
Second baseman number 4, Caden Williams.
Batter is Caden Williams. He is struck out and reached on an infield single. Pitch down low. Low again, 2-0 to Williams. Curve is in there, 2-1. Emporia on top, 5-0, top of the fifth. Hit in the air, left field, over is Gould, going back, and he reaches up and one-hands it. That ball carried pretty well. Gould had time to get there, though, and now 2 outs in the inning. Here's Hunter Groh, walked and scored his last time up. He's 0 for 1. Curve for a strike. Fastball high, 1-1 to Groh. 2 out, nobody on. Strike called, 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch, down low. Strike 3, outside corner with an off-speed pitch. Emporia out in order in the fifth. We'll move to the bottom of the fifth inning with the score, Emporia 5, Ottawa 0. And we'll return after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Do you know what Napa Know-How means? Their staff is knowledgeable and friendly, serving you in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
Hi, I'm Jack with Arvest Bank. My goal today, play an epic drum solo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. Maybe I should have let an expert help me accomplish my goal. And for your financial goals, Arvest is the expert. We can help you rock out buying a new home in no time. Get pre-qualified in person or on your phone. When it comes to your finances, trust the experts. Trust Arvest, Equal Housing Lender.
Middle third of the Arrows order up here in the fifth. Swanson, Gould, and Beats. Cole Swanson, an infield single his first time up. Arrows have just 2 hits in the game. Both infield singles back-to-back in the second inning. Wagner throws over but low. Swing and a foul ball back of the plate. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Swanson. Down too low. Ground ball to the shortstop. Stewart up with it. And the throw in time, 1 down. Now the batter, Tanner Gould. Gould beat out a grounder to the shortstop his first time up. Actually, the third baseman. Fisted foul back over the screen. Ground ball again to the shortstop, and this time it goes on through Stewart and on into center field. So Gould will reach on the air. And a 1-out base runner. Now Brady Beats the batter. Brady grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up. First Emporia error of the night. Slowly hit ground ball foul down the third baseline. Timeout called. So Wagner may have reached his pitch count for the night as the Emporia coach out of the dugout. Now he has the right to stay in the ball game, finish out the inning, but he'd be over his pitch count then, I guess, at that point, wouldn't he? Yeah.
Depending on day's rest.
Right, right. When Emporia wants to use him again, so he will give way here. We'll have a pitching change in the bottom of the 5th inning. With the score, Emporia 5, Ottawa nothing. We'll be back in 1 minute, and you're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission is your place for activities and other programs designed to keep the members of our community active and healthy. Visit us at the GOT building or online at orcottawas.org to see recreation options for all ages. Ottawa Recreation Commission, bring recreation to life.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. Pre-arrangements make the difference of a family that is stressed and a family that is free to grieve, to celebrate a life. Consider making your pre-arrangements to lift the burden.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
Check out this special offer from your Napa Auto Parts store in Baldwin City, Gardner, Osage City, and Ottawa. 2 weeks only, now through June 30. Save on Napa Premium Performance Conventional Motor Oil 5-quart jug, only at $11.99. While supplies last, no rain checks, stock only, limit 6 per customer. This special and more is part of Napa Auto, helping you get your car road trip ready this summer. Napa knows how. Stop by our stores in Baldwin City, Gardner, Osage City, and Ottawa to learn more.
Hunter Groh is the new pitcher for Emporia. He inherits a 1-on, 1-out situation and an 0-1 count to Brady Beats. Wagner stays in the ball game. He moves to third base. He goes 4 1/3. Pitch from Groh. Runner goes. Line drive. Hit and run. Base hit into left field. Rounding second on his way to third is Gould, and there'll be runners at the corners. Nice piece of hitting right there by Beats. now Aiden Michael, who struck out swinging his first time. Beats away to a good lead at first. Stretched by Groh. Pitch to Michael. Strike on the inside corner. Single by Beats, the Arrows' third hit of the night. There it goes. Pitch is a strike. They'll throw behind the runner at third. Here comes Gould to the plate, and he's caught in a rundown. And Wagner will tag him out. Beats all the way over to third, but 2 outs in the inning now. Play goes 2-5-2-5, I believe. Pitch was a strike. It's 0-2 to Michael. The Arrows have foul ball backing out of play. The Arrows have lost 2 men on the base paths here this evening. Low and away. 1-2 now to Michael. Wind, 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. So the Arrows had a promising inning going, but came up empty. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left. At the end of 5, Emporia 5, Ottawa nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
Summer is coming, so it's time to recharge your car's AC with Sub-Zero refrigerant at Napa Auto Parts, 104 South Cedar in Ottawa.
It is good to know your AC is ready for the summer. Before it gets hot, call Adamson Brothers for a spring tune-up today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
5 innings in the books. Emporia up 5-0, and for post 5, it'll be the lower third of the order. Kohlmeyer, Miller, and Kermer. Emporia 2 runs in the third and 3 in the fourth. Ottawa still looking to get on the board. Cade Kohlmeyer leads things off. He has been hit by a pitch and reached on a fielder's choice. Pitch from Michael Hull. Off speed is high. Pitch outside, 2-0. Sharply hit ground ball, but right it beats the shortstop. He'll throw high and over the head of Michael. There goes the runner towards second. And the throw will not be in time. And now that gets away, rolls into shallow left field, but no further advance.
Designated hitter number 19, John Miller.
With the bases empty, really, Laurie should be following that play down the line at first base. If he's down there, that runner can't take second base. Now, here's John Miller, who's doubled and walked. Chopper to third. Swanson will look the runner back, throw across in time, and there's one down.
Left fielder number
Camden Kermer is 0 for 2. Rounded out in the third, popped out. Beats made a fine play in shallow center field in the fourth. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Runner at second, 1 out. The ball lined and off the glove of Beats into shallow center field. Now the runner had taken a couple steps toward third and then backed off. Went back to the bag.
Catcher number 1, Hayden Bobwart.
And now what happens here? Runner goes to third. Why is that? What just happened there? Was there interference? Somebody must have interfered. But they gave Kohlmeyer third base. The batted ball went off the glove of Beats into shallow center field. Now, Beats was closer to the outfield grass. If there was any interference, it would have had to have been, I guess, on Gambrell, the second baseman. But the home plate umpire has awarded Kohlmeyer third, so interference evidently. Runners at the corners, back to the top of the order for Hayden Baumgart. Pitch is high. We definitely do not want to give this team extra outs. Hold to the stretch. Throw to first, runner back. Boy, the arrows should be out of this inning. Here's the stretch. Runner goes from first. The pitch is high. They'll throw down to third, runner back. Stretch by Hole. 2-0 to Baumgart. Curve for a strike. Check of the runners. 1-2 pitch or 2-1 pitch. Line to right, and Hayden will have to play it on a hop. Runner down the line to score. Over to third goes Kermer. It is now a 6-0 ball game.
Center fielder number 2, Bo Baumgartner.
Here is Bo Baumgartner, who is 0 for 3. Hole's pitch is a called strike. Runner goes on a delayed steal, and the throw to second not in time, and down the line to score then comes Kermer. Seven nothing Emporia. Foul tip, strike 2. Oh, 2 to Baumgartner. Fouled out of play. Stretch. Another 0-2 pitch. A little high. Runner at second, one out, 2 runs home here in the inning.
You're welcome.
Popped it up near the plate. Lowry drifts under it, makes the catch.
Shortstop number 3, Jay.
2 down, and now Jay Stewart. Jay Stewart is 0 for 3. Hole comes set. Bluff move to second. Now that got him in the shoulder. So Stewart is hit by a pitch, and he'll get Riley Wagner to the plate.
Baseman number 22, Riley Wagner.
Wagner 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Stretched by Hall, the pitch. Fastball high. Emporia has just 5 hits in this ball game. The Arrows have not played good defense. Throw the second runner back. They have not really played good fundamental baseball. They've lost 2 base runners on the paths tonight. Up too high to Wagner, 2-0. Baumgart out at second, Stewart at first. 2-0 to Wagner. Inside corner, 2-1. Another bluff move to second, so Baumgart has Hull's attention out there. And another bluff move. At this point, you got 2 outs. Let's just get the batter. Down low, 3-1. Swing and a miss. Full count now. With 2 out, Emporia will be able to move the runners on this 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled out of play. Another 3-2 pitch. Struck him out. Second strikeout for Hull. Emporia in the 6th. 2 runs, both unearned, 1 hit. 2 Ottawa errors, 2 left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Emporia 7, Ottawa nothing. And we'll return in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Some things just don't stand the test of time. The Ulmerton Tower, the Hans Dickinson Museum of Fine Arts, the Richfield International Blimport. Never heard of these places? That's because they're not there. But if C.S. Cunningham had built them, they'd all be household names by now. Speaking of households, how's your foundation holding up after this winter? Call C.S. Cunningham to take a look for free. Concrete that's concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
Arrows come to bat in the bottom of the 6th inning. Hadel, Mundell, and Hull. Ottawa has just 3 hits and 4 base runners. Hunter Groh on in relief of the starting pitcher Riley Wagner, who went 4 1/3. Gave up 2 hits, walked no one, struck out 2. Arrows Coaches Show tomorrow at 12:20 on 1220 and 103.7 FM. Come on down to Pizza Time. I've got some specials a lot of times on the day of the show. You can always get their lunch buffet, which is excellent. Brett Hadel will lead things off. Brett out on a grounder to short his first time up. Strike called to Hadel. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. That ball hit in the air, left center field. Going over is Kerber, and he reaches up to Spirit. One out now. Brody Mundell also retired on a grounder to the shortstop Stewart.
Extra hitter number 4, Brody Mundell.
Swing and a miss by Mundell. Hit to center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. So Mundell has Ottawa's 4th hit of the night. And with one out, here is Michael Hull.
The pitcher number 16, Michael Hull.
Michael out on the fly to center back in the 3rd inning. Pitch from Groh. That ball hit in the air to center field, pushes Baumgartner back, but he has room and makes the catch. Mundell back to first and now 2 away. Wyatt Johnston will be the batter. Wyatt has struck out and bounced back to the pitcher. Actually, he lined a ball off the pitcher's cap, and Wagner, the pitcher at the time, recovered to throw him out. Base hit center field. Mundell will stop at second, so 2 on, 2 out. Now bring it to the plate, Ty Gambrell. Gambrell twice has been thrown out by the second baseman, Williams. Check the runners. Pitch to Gambrell. Over but low. One 0 pitch. Down below the knees, 2-0. Two on, 2 out, 7-0 Emporia, bottom half of the 6th. Gambrell takes the strike. Pitch misses low and outside. Now the stretch. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4 high to load the bases.
The Catcher number 0.
Batter Wayne Laurie. Wayne has flied to left and grounded to third. He's 0 for 2. Grove's going to work from the full wind. Pitch is high. Pitch misses low, 2-0. Line, the 2-0 pitch, and it hit him. So Wayne Laurie hit by a pitch to force home a run, and the arrow's on the board.
Third baseman number 27, Cole Swanson.
Now Cole Swanson. Cole is 1 for 2, an infield single in the second. Courtesy runner now for Laurie, and that will be Ryan Laurie. Now, if Swanson could find a gap someplace, we'd have ourselves a ball game again. Stretch by Grow. Pitch to Swanson. Missed outside. Baumward out to talk with Grow. Mundell singled with 1 out. With 2 outs, Johnston singled to center. Gamble drew a walk, and Laurie hit by a pitch. 1-0 the count to Swanson. Missed away. Fouled off. Swanson after that 2-0 pitch. Johnston at third, Gambrell at second, Ryan Laurie at first. Pitch is high, ball 3. And ball 4 is low. Here comes Johnson in to score. Johnston in to score.
Left fielder number 17.
And the batter is Tanner Gould. Tanner's been on base twice. Infield single in the second, reached on an error in the fifth. Pitch in the dirt, stopped by Baumwart. Grow right now really struggling with the strike zone. Inside, got away from Baumwart. Here comes Gambrell down the line, and he will score. So now it's 7-3. 2-0 the count to Tanner Gould with runners at second and third. Grow will work from the stretch. Called strike. Gould was taking. Two-one pitch. Down below the knees. Three balls, one strike. Strike two called. Gould was taking on that 3-1 pitch as well. Now Here's another important pitch. 3-2 out. Ball 4 outside to load the bases once again. And it brings Brady Beats to the plate. Beats lined a single to left center on a hit and run play his last time up. He represents the tying run. Pitch a strike. Runners lead away. A 1 pitch. Ground ball sharply hit, but just foul outside third. So Beats will have to hit on Grove's terms now, 0-2. Two-strike pitch. Line drive to the shortstop. He hit it on the money, but right at Jay Stewart. Ottawa comes up with 3 runs, 2 hits, no Emporia errors, and 3 left on base. At the end of 6 innings of play, Emporia 7, Ottawa 3, and we'll return after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Check out this special offer from your Napa Auto Parts store in Baldwin City, Gardner, Osage City, and Ottawa. 2 weeks only, now through June 30. Save on Napa Premium Performance Conventional Motor Oil 5-quart jug, only at $11.99. While supplies last, no rain checks, stock only, limit 6 per customer. This special and more is part of Napa Auto, helping you get your car road trip ready this summer. Napa knows how. Stop by our stores in Baldwin City, Gardner, Osage City, and Ottawa to learn more.
Ottawa back in it now after a 3-run 6th. Emporia bats in the 7th, and they will send to the plate Caden Williams, Hunter Groh, and Kate Kohlmeyer. Michael Hull has been on since the 4th. He has thrown 40 pitches to this point. Want to make sure you got plenty of pitching this weekend, 3 and possibly 4 games on Saturday and Sunday in Hazelwood, Missouri. Arrows play at 4 and at 5:45 on Saturday. Not sure when the Sunday game or games will be until after they complete the first 2. Caden Williams 1 for 3. Hits this one to center field. Right in his tracks is Johnston, 1 out. Now Hunter Groh. Hunter Groh is 0 for 2.
Pitcher number 8, Hunter Groh.
Lights are coming on here. Way out in front of a breaking pitch, strike 1. Strike 2 with a fastball on the inside corner. Curve outside. A ball and 2 strikes to Groh. Missed outside, 2-2. And that one hit him. So 1 out base runner for Emporia. Now Kate Kohlmeyer. Kohlmeyer is 0 for 2 officially. He scored a couple of runs. I think if you'd ask Ottawa coming into this ball game if they would be happy with the 2 through 7 men having just 1 hit in the game, they probably would have said, yeah, absolutely yes. But it's been the 8, 9, and especially the 1-hitter Baumort. Pitch outside to Kohlmeyer. Ottawa's committed 3 errors. They have walked too many players also. Grow a safe lead at first. The pitch. Fastball high, 2-0. Kohlmeyer takes low, 3-0. Called strike. Kohlmeyer was taking 3-1 now. Grow at first base, 1 out. Emporia leads 7-3 in the top of the 7th. Line down the left field line, twisting foul. Grow back to first. Three-two pitch. Popped it up foul. Michael over near the dugout, and he will run out of room. It lands on top of the first base dugout. Stretched by Hole. 3-2 pitch. And it hit him.
Designated hitter number 19.
That was one of those situations right there where it was very close to being strike 3, even though the man was hit. The batter will be John Miller, who has doubled, walked, and grounded out. Emporia has just 5 hits in this ball game, 3 of those by Baumwart. Fastball high. Way outside with a breaking ball, 2-0. Low, 3-0 now to Miller. Hole might be getting tired. Yes, for a new baseball. Emporia has first and second, 1 out, leading 7-3 in the top of the 7th. Called strike, 3-1 rather. Ball 4 inside. That loads them up.
Left fielder number 12, Camden.
And it brings to the plate Camden Kermer. It brings Kyle Altick out of the dugout, and that usually means a pitching change. Hole's pitch count, 58. Hole's going to stay in the ball game. Kermer in the ball game is 0 for 3. He reached on an error his last time up. Hole from the wind, and the pitch. Hit down the left field line. It'll be a foul ball. Gould chasing, but he won't catch up with it. Well, the Arrows really need a double play ball right now. They trail by 4 here in the top of the 7th of a 9-inning ball game. You definitely do not want to let Baumwart come to the plate in this situation. At the corners, the infield in on the infield grass. Breaking ball was high. Beats at short, Gamble at second at double play depth. Hit in the air to center field, that'll score the run. Johnston over, he'll make the catch. Throw comes in and offline, and the runners will move up. So a sacrifice fly for Kermer, but more importantly, perhaps, both runners move up 90 feet.
Catcher number 1, Hayden Baumwart.
And the batter will be Hayden Baumwart. 3 for 3 with a walk. And the Arrows are going to make a pitching change. Comes here in the top of the 7th with Emporia leading 8-3. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Save time and hassle later by checking your vehicle now to be sure all of your lights and signals are in working order, adjust mirrors, and check your tire pressure. This reminder from CarStar Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from here.
The City of Ottawa makes it easy for you to stay informed and be part of your community by visiting their website, ottawaks.gov. You can sign up for city alerts and city news, report an issue you'd like to see taken care of, even pay your bill online. It's where the city and citizens come together online at ottawaks.gov.
Don't miss the party of the summer. Dustin Evans and the Good Times Band rocking the arena at the Franklin County Fair on Friday, July 19th. Tickets are on sale for only $10 at Kansas State Bank, Smoke Creations, Mugshot, CMI, and Homebase. Also online at eventbrite.com. Hear originals from Dustin Evans and the Good Times Band and covers from George Strait to Springsteen, Journey to Johnny Cash. Get your tickets now for Dustin Evans and the Good Times Band Friday, July 19th at the Franklin County Fair. From the Franklin County Fair Board and KOFO.
Pitching for Ottawa. Number 1, Brett Hadel. Logan Sterling enters the game as the playing right field. And that was 59 pitches for
New Arrows pitcher is Brett Hadel. Brett appears for the 7th time this season. He's 1-2 with an earned run average of 4.29. He has thrown 16 1/3 innings, allowed 16 hits, 12 runs, 10 of them earned. He has walked 7, and he has struck out 16. He faces Hayden Baumwart with 2 outs, runners at 2nd and 3rd, and Emporia up by 5. Hadel working from the stretch position. The pitch to Baumwart is a curve for a strike. Post 5 has a run home here in the 7th, looking for more. Curve bounces up there, gets away from Laurie, and down the line is Kohlmeyer. He will score to make it 9-3. One and 1 to Baumwart. Outside with the fastball, 2-1. Grounder slowly hit towards short. Beats has got it. He'll have to hurry, and the throw is there in time. The inning is over. Emporia scores 2 runs, no hits. There was one Ottawa error, and 1 man left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It's Emporia 9 and Ottawa 3. And we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
It's late at night. You've been visiting family and you're on your way home. You didn't see the deer in front of you until it was too late. Everyone is safe. Your vehicle did its job and protected you. Now you get to find out if your auto insurance does the same. It will, because you have State Farm Auto Insurance through local agent Keith King in Ottawa.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Garate is in now the ball game. He is, let's see, where is he at? Wagner has moved across the diamond. He is at first base now. Groh is back at third. And so that is that Gilpin on the mound then? No, that is Stewart pitching. Williams moves to shortstop. And who is the new second baseman? Arrows will send to the plate Michael Hadel and Mundell.
First baseman number 10,
Aiden Michael has struck out twice. Pitch is low. Miss low and away, 2-0. Swing and a miss. Home run cut, no contact. Now 2-1. Strike two on the outside corner with the fastball. Missed away. Count is full. Struck him out. Foul tip held by the catcher. So one out. And now Brett Hadel.
Number 1, Brett Hadel.
Hadel is grounded out and flied out 0 for 2. 9-3 Emporia. We're in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Hadel takes a strike. Foul ball, first base side, and it's out of play. Nothing in 2. Struck him out with a breaking ball. So 2 down, and here is Brody Mundell. Brody is 1 for 2, a single to center his last time up. Swing and a miss to the curveball, 0-1. Foul ball down the right field line. Everybody giving chase, but it will drop. And it's 0-2. Stewart ready, and the 2-strike pitch. Struck him out with a curveball. And Stewart strikes out the side here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down at the end of 7 innings of play. Emporia 9, Ottawa 3. And we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Kramer Pharmacy, your local hometown pharmacy at 134 North Main, encourages you during the Legacy Square construction to use their free citywide at-home delivery. Call Kramer Pharmacy 242-2055 and visit KramerRx.com and download their free mobile app.
This is Chase Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. I recently joined my father in business, and I am looking forward to working with families in Miami and Franklin County. Lewisburg will be my home base, and I am eager to make friends and meet the neighbors.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
Move to the top of the 8th inning for Emporia. Bo Baumgartner will lead things off, then Jay Stewart and Riley Wagner. Check, I'm sorry, that's Garate batting here. Ethan Garate will bat for the first time, then Stewart, then Wagner. Brett Hull got the final out of the 7th inning.
Second base number 6, Ethan Garate.
Garate, right-handed batter. Curve is over for a strike.
No argument there.
Slowly hit ground ball is going to be cut off by the third baseman Swanson. A throw low and a nice dig by Michael at first.
Pitcher number 3, Jay Stewart.
1 out now, Jay Stewart, the batter. Stewart is 0 for 3. Both teams have 5 hits, but Emporia has 9 runs, Ottawa just 3. Breaking balls low and away. Curve inside, 2-0. Foul off back of the plate. Two and 1 to Stewart with 1 out, nobody on. Ground ball, spear down the third base line by Swanson. Another low throw and another nice dig by Michael.
First base number 22, Riley Wagner.
It's a good play on either end that time. Swanson backhanded that ball near the bag at third. Threw it low, but it one-hopped, and Michael was able to come up with it. 2 out, nobody on. Here's Riley Wagner. Wagner in the ball game has reached base once, a walk back in the 4th. Slow curve for a strike. Hit down the right field line over is Sterling, who's in right field now. He makes a fair ball catch. And Emporia retired in order in the 8th. 3 up, 3 down. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Emporia 9 and Ottawa 3. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Dr. Mike Hyatt, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
People in the United States will suffer at least 1 or 2 episodes of debilitating back pain in their life. You know, we see an epidemic in prescription medication abuse and overdose. Chiropractic is a natural, hands-on, patient-centered health care treatment for low back pain, for neck pain, for mid-back pain. We're an all alternative to having to take medications. We're an alternative to having to have surgery.
For your free consultation, call 785-242-4100.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Ottawa trails by 6 as they come to bat here in the bottom of the 8th. Logan Sterling will lead things off, then Wyatt Johnston and Ty Gambrell. Jay Stewart, the third pitcher used by Emporia here this evening. Logan Sterling will lead things off. Logan hitting 160 on the season, no homers, 2 RBIs.
Moving off for Ottawa, the right fielder. Number 2, Logan Sterling.
Pitch from Stewart. Breaking ball high. Fastball caught the outside corner, 1-1. Swing and a miss. Sterling down to the count, 1-2. Outside, evens the count, 2-2. Strike 3, breaking ball caught the inside corner. That's 4 consecutive strikeouts for Stewart. Back to the top of the order for Wyatt Johnston. Wyatt is 1 for 3, a single and a run scored back in the 6th. Game just now 2 hours old. It's moved along quite well.
Center fielder on Ryan Wyatt Johnston.
Breaking ball, strike 1 called. Stewart's breaking pitch is not a slow one. He has a slider, basically. That ball hit in the air, left center field. Long run for Miller. He won't get it. It's a base hit. So Johnston has his second hit, and now Ottawa with 6 hits in the ball game, 1 more than Emporia. Ty Gambrell, the batter, walked and scored his last time up, 0 for 2 otherwise. Pitch to Gambrell. Fastball for a strike. Chopped off the plate. Fielding the ball is Stewart. He'll go to second out there, but no throw back to first. With 2 outs, here is Wayne Laurie. Wayne is 0 for 2, was hit by a pitch and picked up an RBI his last time up. Arrows runs all coming in the 6th inning on a couple of hits, a hit batsman and a couple of walks. Hit the left, over is Kermer, under it, and has it. So the Arrows out here in the 8th, no runs, a hit, 1 left. We'll move to the 9th. Emporia 9 and Ottawa 3, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Is it bath time for your vehicle? Use Armor All, Turtle Wax, and Eagle One products at Napa Auto Parts in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, or Gardner. KOFO is your home for Kansas City Royals baseball in East Central Kansas. At the K or away, you can hear all the action in 2019 on 103.7 FM and 1220. Royals baseball is brought to you by our broadcast sponsors and title sponsor, State Farm Insurance Agent Ryan Dispro.
Today, it's the Royals and the Cleveland Indians. Join us from Progressive Field. We'll be on beginning at 11:30 this morning, right here on the Royals Radio Network.
Don't miss Royals baseball on KOFO.
We go to the top of the 9th. Emporia up by 6. They'll send to the plate Williams, Groh, and Kohlmeyer. Brett Hales retired all 4 men to face him. Brody Mundell was the starter. He went 3 1/3. Michael Hull in relief also went 3 1/3. Arrows after tonight off until Saturday afternoon when they'll play a couple of games in a tournament at Hazelwood, Missouri. Hazelwood Athletic Complex is the venue if you're headed that direction.
Leading off the top of the ninth for Emporia, the shortstop number 4, Caden Williams.
Caden Williams in the ball game is 1 for 4, a 4th inning single. Left-handed batter in, Hadel's pitch. Breaking ball didn't break, stayed high and outside. Down low, 2-0. Chopped up the first baseline, fielded by Michael, steps on the bag, 1 out.
Third baseman number 8, Hunter Grow.
Now Hunter Grow. Grow is 0 for 2, but he's scored a couple of runs. He was hit by a pitch his last time up. Curve is low. One-0 pitch, laid off the pitch. It was high. 2 balls, no strikes. Down low, 3-0. And outside, Grow draws a 4-pitch walk. The batter, Cade Kohlmeyer.
Center field number 10, Cade Kohlmeyer.
Kohlmeyer is 1 for 2. Check that, 0 for 2. He's scored 3 times. Slow curve for a strike. Runner leads away from first, and that one hits him. So 2 on, 1 out. Now John Miller. Miller a double in the 3rd inning. Also a couple of walks. Fastball, strike called. 9-3 Emporia, top of the 9th. Down in the dirt, nice stop by Lori. First time these two teams met, Emporia won 8-3. Last week it was 10-3. Here tonight, 9-3. Grounder to third. Swanson will go to second base. Out there, Gambrell back to first, and not in time. On the play, Grow over to third. He's there. And Miller at first with 2 outs. Here's Camden Kermer. 0 for 2 with a run scored and a sacrifice fly. Hadel's pitch, a little high. Free passes have hurt the Arrows here tonight. That ball hit the left field, but right there, Tanner Gould, he'll make the catch, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. Last chance for the Arrows, 9-3 Emporia as we go to the bottom of the 9th. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO.
Napa Auto Parts is building the largest selection of parts and accessories in the area at 104 South Cedar in Ottawa. Don't miss the party of the summer. Dustin Evans and the Good Times Band rocking the arena at the Franklin County Fair on Friday, July 19th. Tickets are on sale for only $10 at Kansas State Bank, Smoke Creations, Mugshot, CMI, and Home Base. Also online at eventbrite.com. Hear originals from Dustin Evans and the Good Times Band and covers from George Strait to Springsteen, Journey to Johnny Cash. Get your tickets now for Dustin Evans and the Good Times Band Friday, July 19th at the Franklin County Fair. From the Franklin County Fair Board and KOFO.
Arrows will send up the 4, 5, and 6 hitters here against Jay Stewart in the bottom of the 9th. Cole Swanson, Tanner Gould, and Brady Beats. Arrows have actually out-hit Emporia in this game 6-5. Title sponsor of Arrows Baseball on KOFO is Keith King, your State Farm agent in downtown Ottawa. He's at 111 South Main. Give him a call, 242-9435, for help with all of your insurance needs. Thank you, Keith, for being the sponsor of Legion Baseball here on KOFO. And also thanks to all the other sponsors of our broadcast throughout the year. Cole Swanson, 1 for 2. Rounds this one past the mound, slowly hit. Charged by Williams. He can't barehand. It'll be an infield single for Swanson. Once that ball passed Stewart, I think Swanson was going to beat it. Now Ryan Laurie will bat for Tanner Gould.
Now batting for Tanner Gould, number 19, Ryan Laurie.
Right-handed batter Laurie will get his batting average here in a second. He takes a strike. On the season, Ryan Laurie at .080 with no homers, 2 RBIs. Little one hopper to the third baseman. They'll go to second base, out there, throw back to first, not in time. So fielder's choice grounder, now 1 out. Brady Beats will be the batter.
Shortstop, number 12, Brady Beats.
Beats, a single in the 5th, 1 for 3. Pitch is low and away. Emporia leads 9-3. We're in the bottom of the 9th. Runner at first, 1 out. Outside corner, 1-1. Fouled off. Ryan Laurie at first base, 1 away. One-two pitch to Beats. Line past the pitcher, and it'll go into shallow center field. And into second base goes Laurie. Another infield single for the Arrows. Now Aiden Michael, who has struck out 3 times. Stretched by Stewart, and the pitch. Outside corner, strike called. Check of the runners, a 1 pitch. Swing and a miss, monstrous cut, but Michael came up empty. Strike 3 called. Michael knew it. He could not trigger, and that is the 5th strikeout for Jay Stewart. 2 outs, and it'll be up to Brett Hadel, who's 0 for 3.
Pitcher number 1, Brett Hadel.
Outside, 1-0. Swing and a miss by Hadel. 1-1. Stewart's breaking pitch is really giving the Arrows fits. They're not trying to go the opposite way with it. They're trying to pull it. Fouled out a play by Hadel, who did try to go the opposite way that time, 1-2. Laurie at second, Beats at first, 2 outs. The stretch and the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and the ball game is over. In the 9th for the Arrows, no runs, a couple of hits, 2 left on base. Final score, Emporia 9 and Ottawa 3. And we'll be back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
KOFO is your home for Kansas City Royals baseball in East Central Kansas. At the K or away, you can hear all the action in 2019 on 103.7 FM and 1220. Royals baseball is brought to you by our broadcast sponsors and title sponsor, State Farm Insurance Agent Ryan Disbro.
Today, it's the Royals and the Cleveland Indians. Join us from Progressive Field. We'll be on beginning at 11:30 this morning, right here on the Royals Radio Network.
Don't miss Royals baseball on KOFO.
America is kept safe because the Army National Guard responds, protects, and supports our nation when it needs them most. The Army National Guard responds to disasters such as wildfires and floods. They protect us with missile defense, cybersecurity, and civilian support teams for chemical, biological, and radiological hazards. Be there for your community and your country. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
When you have an emergency, who do you call? 911. What do you do if you're unable to speak during your emergency? You text to 911. Franklin County Emergency Communications Center has recently added text to 911 technology as part of the new 911 phone system. Cell phone users can use their phone messaging system to text 911 to contact local dispatch. Phones must have a text or data plan in order to use this service, and phones in roaming mode, text apps, or apps messaging services cannot use this feature. It is important to note, dispatch is unable to determine your location while using this service, so always know your location and include that in your initial text. Remember, if you're able to place a voice call, we're able to help you more quickly. But in the event you are unable to speak, text to 911 will still allow us to get the information we need. Call if you can, text if you can't. For more information, go to kansas911.org or 911.gov. This message has been brought to you by the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center and KOFO.
Ottawa Arrows fall to Emporia for the 3rd time this season tonight, 9-3. They out-hit post 5, 8-5, but too many errors, too many walks and hit batsmen. And Emporia is not the type of team that you can give those extra chances to. For Emporia, 9 runs on 5 hits, 1 error, 9 left. For Ottawa, 3 runs, 8 hits, 4 errors, 8 left on base. Riley Wagner was the winning pitcher, and the losing pitcher for Ottawa was the starter, Brody Mundell. And Brody Mundell's record now is no wins and 3 losses. Arrows will be back in action on Saturday afternoon. They will take on a couple of Missouri teams in a tournament in Hazelwood, Missouri. 4 o'clock is the scheduled first game. They'll follow that up with another one right after that. We'll have all the action from that tournament over the weekend here on KOFO. Tonight, Emporia beats the Arrows 9-3, and this is Gary Bateman saying so long from Harvey Drake Field.
We hope you enjoy enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball on KOFO. Brought to you by title sponsor, State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. And by the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, Quality Structures Incorporated, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, and by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Cosentino's Price Chopper, Kansas State Bank. Also by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Arvest Bank, CarStar, C.S. Cunningham Construction, and the City of Ottawa. This has been an exclusive presentation from your home of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball and your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
News, weather, sports, and the best country all day long. 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
And insect infestation from your basement or crawl space. It also expels harmful gases such as radon, carbon monoxide, and other pollutants. Addressing the worst air in your home will transform the entire house. Add the Wave 6-stage hospital-grade air purifier, the only one with HEPA filtration, 2 UV lamps, and other processes for a 99% kill rate of a broad range of pollutants and allergens. The Wave Indoor Air Quality Package